Hello. Okay, those of you that are on YouTube, let me see if I can pull you closer here. All right, welcome to Wood Kit Wednesday and our Craft With Me version. So let's see. I can see if you are on YouTube, if you would go ahead and type something in the chat so I know you guys are here, you're seeing. And those of you on Zoom, if you could real quick give me a heart or something, let me know that you guys can see me. Or hop on YouTube and put a message there. I'll be able to see. I don't see any chat yet. Oh, there we go. Hey, Linda. Linda, are you on YouTube and on Zoom? Hey, Sally. Hi, Therese. Welcome. Yes, okay. And you can hear me in both places? Well, especially in Zoom, I want to make sure you can. Good. Hey, Sean. Welcome. So, we are here. It is Wednesday. Hey, Neola. Good. You're on the Zoom too, I believe. It's up here, so I can't keep checking it. But I want to make sure you guys can see. So, this is the third month we have done Craft With Me on the last Wood Kit Wednesday of the month. So today what we're doing is, well, first of all, I'll tell you, this beaded frame that has these 4 slots we did on our very first Craft With Me. And what that means is I've been telling you the kits that I'm going to do tonight. And if you wanted to craft with me, you went and you purchased them from my affiliate link from the Rust Covered Cottage, and those people received a Zoom link. My iPad's right here, and they can see down what I'm doing on my desktop. The rest of you are watching here on YouTube. So we will do another one, I believe the last Wednesday of November, and I will be telling you what that kit is going to be. Hey, Marlene. So the very first month, we did this beaded frame, and we did this set of 4 fall signs. Now, on the back, you can see there's little holes so that you can pop these out and change them out for different seasons. Now, there were 3 sets that you could choose from to fit in this frame. I didn't make people purchase the frame again. There's actually this and another, and there's ones that have 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, and this one has 4. So the 3 choices were the Christmas mini set, which I'm going to do first. Then there's the Baking Spirits Bright mini set and the Oh Holy Night, Nativity mini set. So I think the most people got the Christmas one that are watching on Zoom. So we're going to start with this one. And probably I'm going to do 1 set of 4 at a time. That way, when Christina wants to put these on YouTube, she's got just 1 complete set. I don't know if she's going to do that, but these are really cute. There's a Santa head that says ho, ho, ho. Try to get it as close as I can for our YouTube people. Then there's this one that says December 25. Then there's this one with all these little individual letters. Hey, Lori. That says Merry and Bright, and it's got little scallop at the top and the bottom. And then the 4th one is a reindeer with little, I don't know, what do you call this? Lines, and then a couple of snowflakes. So we're going to do this set first. I believe there's at least a few of you. I'm going to see if I can, there. I think I can zoom in a little bit for you guys on YouTube on these. And I'm pretty much going to use, I think, basic Christmas colors like green, red, white, and then I'm going to use hazelnut probably on the reindeer. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a mixture of those colors. I might use black, so let me grab my black really quick for this set. You get the chat. There should be a way on your device, a little, either you swipe the chat to the right or left or down, or there's a little down arrow that you can click to get it to go away. I know it's usually right here where you're wanting to see what I'm doing. So if you're not familiar with these wood kits, these are cut and sent to me by Christina from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. Hey there, I see she's on. And I'm an affiliate for her, so I share them on YouTube and Facebook, and I do get a commission if you purchase on my link. Now, I did put the links for these 3 kits on the YouTube. If you decide you want to get one of those, it should say my name at the top when you get to the website. It should say you're shopping with Cindy Jarvis. Okay, couple tips when you're doing these kits. These foam brushes are very handy for doing small areas, and then probably for some of the things in here I'm going to use some paint markers. Most of these are purchased from Walmart. A lot of them I've had for quite a while. The other thing that I like to use is a sticky board. I just put new painter's tape on here today. So this is sticky side up, and then I wrap it around and tape it down to this board. So I can take all these little pieces that I need to paint and I can stick them to the board. Especially, look, all these like individual letters. And that way I'm not trying to paint them while holding them. Merry and Bright. So this, what I used to do before I had this is I would put a piece of painter's tape on my desk and try to stick the pieces down. But then the tape didn't like to stick to my desk. It got to be kind of a pain. So I'm going to just use my sticky board here. I got all these pieces. We got Santa's hat, his nose, his mustache, his face. All right, so here's all my pieces for the Christmas mini set on my sticky board. Isn't that nice? And then I've got my backgrounds here. And this is the cardboard that Christina wraps the kits in, and that's what I use for my sticky board. So I'm gonna save that piece to use. Oh, I didn't stick this down. All right, so then what I like to do is figure out my background color. I'm just gonna stand up every once in a while just to make sure that I'm still in frame for the people who are watching on Zoom. Oh, Letty, you did this one? Yep. I think most of you did this one. Therese, were you able to get the chat out of the way? All right, I'm going to start with this one. I think the Merry and Bright, I'm going to do the background white on this one. So I'm just going to get my Waverly paint. Oh my goodness. Wow. What did I do? There we go. Wow, that one was really tight. Okay. So there are laser cutouts that show me where my letters are going to go. I will still be able to see those once I do the paint. So I don't have to worry about the fact that I'm getting paint in those laser cutouts, because I'll still be able to see well enough where they go. Nice thing is if you get paint on the cut edges, it doesn't really matter because they're going to be the sides are going to be hidden in the frame anyway. But All right, Merry and Bright, I'm going to do white. I think I want to do the reindeer one, the background red. Oh, could those of you that are on the Zoom go ahead and mute yourself? Somebody's microphone is not muted. Mm-hmm. All right, so here's our red. I love this color. Crimson. Okay, so there's that background. All right. Let's see, the Santa one. I think I'm going to do that one black. So I'm just going to get the backgrounds done, and then we'll come paint all the little pieces. Hey, Vicki. Hey, Becky. Ugh. Hey, Letty, on the Zoom, if there's anybody whose microphone is not muted, will you try and ask them in the chat if they can mute? I think whoever was not muted did, because I'm not hearing anything now, but if you hear sound coming from the Zoom. All right. So I hope everyone is having a great week. Okay, there's our Santa one. It's going to say ho, ho, ho. So then the December 25, I'm going to do this one green. And where is my pokey tool? I'm going to do it kind of lightly because there are some shiplap lines here. There we go. And I kind of like that look. So I think what I might do is I might take my little spray bottle here and just lightly spritz this and see if that'll kind of make it light. Ooh, I like that. See how it makes it kind of a lighter, more of a wash rather than a solid paint. Almost like you're watercoloring instead of solid painting. There, I like that. Then I can still see the lines. Cool. All right, so those are my 4 backgrounds. Now we can, so I didn't even need my pokey tool. All right, so give myself a little bit of room here. Hi, Janice. Hey, Sue. All right, see how we're doing. Come here a little bit, you guys. All right. Okay, so our reindeer with the bow goes on the red background. I'm going to do my reindeer with hazelnut. I probably will do the antlers with truffle. It's a little bit of a darker brown. So we'll just get some hazelnut here on our sponge. And there we go. Easy peasy. He has a bow, but since his background is red, I'm going to do the bow green to go on his neck. And our snowflakes we'll do white. And then what about this crosshatch? I think we'll do it black. I'm going to kind of stick with these main colors for this one, just a traditional red and green and black and white color scheme. Of course, if you want to do something different, please feel free. Hi, Virginia. Oh, very good. So, in case you are wondering, you all on YouTube are watching my regular Wood Kit Wednesday. However, it's the last Wednesday of the month. So I'm also doing on Zoom with people who purchased these kits that I'm doing. I am doing a craft with me. So they're watching on Zoom. Do his little nose. We'll do the tail in a darker brown as well. And so they are crafting with me. So if I stand up, it's to check the Zoom, make sure they can still see what I'm doing and such. Okay. And Zoomers, if you have any problems, please hop onto the YouTube to let me know. My chair does not want to move. There we go. So welcome. All right, so we are right now doing the Christmas mini sign set to fit into our beaded frame. Has an easel on the back. This is also a kit. I did put the link for this kit as well in the description of the YouTube video. So those are all the pieces for the reindeer one. The next is the Merry and Bright. We did a white background for this. I think I want to do I think I'm going to do the scallops in green at the top and the bottom. And this is Fern Green by Waverly. And then I'm going to do the word and in black. And then Mary, all the letters for Mary and Bright we'll do in crimson. So those of you on Zoom too, I would love for you to send me, oops, I got some red on my green. You can email me pictures of how your kits turned out. I would love to see how you did yours. Kind of fun to see what everybody's different ideas are. And I'm really pushing hard to try to get the last little bit of paint out of my sponge there. Touch up my black. All right, Merry and Bright. That one is all painted. All right, December 25, we did the green background. I feel like I need to go over the green a little bit. And we've got, I think I'm just going to do, maybe I'll do the word December in red and the big numbers in white. What do you guys think about that? I had to smooth that out a little bit. So it's cursive December and then a big 2 and a big 5. I haven't done too much with white yet, so I think I will do that. We'll do the 2 and the 5 in white. They're pretty large. And then December in red. All right. So now all we have left for this set is our Santa set. So we did a black background for this. Oh, I have a flesh tone that I want to use. Okay, so his beard will be white. His hat will be red. This part will be white. This will be white. His nose in this part where his eyes are, I'm going to use this Warm Bisque by Folk Art. And I'll probably just use a small paintbrush here. Pretty small pieces. Maybe his nose should be red too. Isn't Santa's nose usually kind of red? You do them with your grandkids. Yes, that's awesome. All right, so we have a black background. Santa's going to be mostly red and white. So I'm going to do the words ho, ho, ho in fern. I think that'll be fun with the black background and the red and white Santa. And then we do have this like holly that goes on his hat as well. Do the leaves green. All right, we got some white and then red for there. Okay, so I will probably do some sort of shading around his mustache, or at least around this hat, the puffy part of the hat, because otherwise his entire face is like going to be white. And I will do his eyes black with a paint marker. I can go a little up here because it's going to get covered by the 3D piece anyway. Okay. Then I think that'll be okay because this piece is going to go there. And I can fix that with a little bit of paint marker if I need to. That's my white that doesn't want to work. All right, I'll have to fix that eye. Looks a little creepy. Okay, so all the pieces here, link in the description, are not working. You should be able to just click on it. It's not letting you click on it. Why is YouTube not doing this? I don't understand. Okay. And it's not letting me comment. So that's fun. Oops. Well, nope, it's not going to let me. Well, if you just go to, yeah, I guess, are they not clickable? Like, what is not working with the link? Or they're just not going where they're supposed to be going? All right, I'm going to start gluing. Oh, I was going to do, just going to do a little bit of the dark brown around my reindeer here. And it did get a little too much, so I'm going to take a baby wipe now and kind of blend it. Marlene, do the links work for you in the description? I don't know why it has us type them in if then it's not even going to work. So weird. Okay. I don't know if Christina's on here still, but I put my affiliate links for each of these 3 kits. You can't. Why does YouTube do that? That's so weird. Marlene, would you just put my regular affiliate link? Could you copy and paste it here into the chat? At least just the one that's just rustcoveredcottage.com/Monarch Mom DIY. That's better than nothing. And then you'll just have to search for the kits. I did put them all linked there. It's just not working. Okay, sometimes I get a little overzealous with the glue, and then I just have to wipe it away a little bit with a paintbrush. So you want to make sure everything is within the square so that everything will be able to fit into the sign. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here, and for these snowflakes I'm just going to brush it onto the back because I don't want a ton of extra glue. Okay. Hook. Probably Amazon. All right, so here is my, goodness, my reindeer one with the red and black and white snowflakes. So that's one done for the Christmas set. Okay, next we have Merry and Bright. We did our little scallops in green. Come on. We'll line these up on the top and the bottom. Which, was it the Christmas ornaments with the tumbling tower blocks? Which video did you see me use those? All right, so now we have all these individual letters for Merry and Bright. Were we able to get the link? Let's see, wait. They aren't showing as links. Can copy and paste. Okay, so yeah, if you can copy and paste them and then they work, that means I typed them in correctly. It's just something YouTube is not letting me put links in my description. Which is frustrating because, you know. Yeah, but if you go to the rust-coveredcottage.com and then /Monarch Mom DIY, that takes you to my affiliate link for Christina's page. And then you can search around, put anything you want in your cart. She does free shipping all the time, which is awesome because she likes to add new kits every once in a while. And then you don't have to feel bad about ordering right after you already ordered because it's free shipping. So I love that. All right, we've got Mary and B. Sometimes the gluing part takes me a little while because I'm trying not to get too much glue at one time. Yes? Oh, thank you. Yes, I did. I was wondering why the reindeer looked a little plain. I did forget the green bow. I would have found it eventually. B-R-I. Come on. So those of you on YouTube, someone just reminded me on my Zoom crew that I forgot to put the reindeer's little green bow on his neck. So we'll get that as soon as we finish these letters here. Merry and Bright. So what I love about these kits is all the pieces are cut individually, which may seem annoying, but it's really great because then you aren't trying to paint around other things. You know, like you can just stick them down and paint them. This is really cute. I like this. Merry and Bright. It really pops. All right, come here, little reindeer. You need your You need your little, oh, it's so cute. Just made the whole thing better just by getting this little green bow on your neck. Okay, I'll pick that up when it's for sure dry. All right, let's do December 25. We're just cruising right along here. We did the background green, and I got to be really careful picking this up because my painter's tape is super sticky, and this cursive word is a little on the fragile side. Whew, didn't break it. And we just want to get a little bit of glue. All right. Kind of tap it out with my finger there. And again, it shows you on the background where the piece goes. So you can get everything lined up. And then our numbers 2 and 5. Super cute. So I'm not really doing a whole lot of shading on these pieces. They're very small. And all together, especially in the frame, they're going to look super cute. All right, there's our 25. Okay, last one for this set. Oh my gosh, this is coming together so fast. Okay, I gotta fix his eyes. Something. Do the black again. And I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to outline the hat. Just going to go over the hat with this red marker. And then probably a white marker for the white part, just so I can get a nice solid line where the two meet up. Smooth it out. There we go. All right, and then do I have a white marker that's going to work for me? I need to get a new white marker. All right, so we've got our Santa, and I want to, where's my black? Just barely go around the beard. Just barely, barely. And then for sure on the mustache, just outlining it with the black. Tapping very gently. Because otherwise it's just white on white and it doesn't really stand out very well. All right, while Santa's drying, let's do our 3 ho-ho-hos that we did in green. Cute. Okay, there's our ho ho ho. Let's get our little face put together. So it's kind of like putting a puzzle together because this piece is gonna fit right in there. Okay. And then his little nose. And mustache. Oh, that's so cute. I'll lift it up when it's a little more dry, but I want to show you how oh, you know what? There is, oh yeah, here's this. This piece is like the end of his little pom-pom at the tip of his hat. Just kind of goes off the side here. Adorable. I'm gonna do a little black around this too. Just because we've got a lot of white things layering on top of each other. So if we just outline them a little bit, kind of helps everything stand out. All right. Oh, it's so cute. So see how I outlined the mustache there? Kind of helped it stand out. He's cute. Okay, so let's see. There was one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to do just a little bit of black for the feet of my reindeer. Okay, then the other thing I like to do, let me see if I can show you. You can see it's really good on this one. How I went around the outside edge with white or another color. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do that with these. I just have to figure out which colors I'm going to do. I think I'll do black on this green and just ever so slightly, just to give it not such a flat appearance, just a little distressing on the sides. And then if you want more, you can go over again. Of course, if you don't want to do this, feel free to not do this. I kind of like it. All right, so I did black on the green. I think these are down enough. I'm going to do white on the black because I think it's the only color that will probably show up. It's going to be super light. I guess I don't have much on my sponge. There we go. There's a little bit more. Okay. So then I guess that means we're doing green on this one. Just enough to say, I think there's something there. Okay. And I'll just do red on the sides of this one. All right, so that is the Christmas mini set. Let me pop them in here to show you how they look. I'm not going to press them all the way in because I'm not sure that they're all completely dry yet. And I don't know which order I want to do them. Isn't it cute? Okay, so I don't have them all the way popped in because they're not quite all the way dry. Isn't that adorable? I love that. Okay, so that's the Christmas mini set. The ones I had in there, I think they were called like the Fall Scarecrow or something like that. Oh, and see, I just moved. Ooh, why can't I see his eyes? I just slid Santa's mustache and nose up over his eyes. There we go. I'm glad I caught that. All right, so those 4 pieces, we're gonna just let these dry completely over here. And I will post pictures of these sets all finished as well. Okay. Do you I think it's called an eye screw. EYE screw. Why is my chair not moving? Okay, and I just realized I forgot one part on Santa. His little holly on his hat. Put this up here. Bring Santa back for a minute. I'll put this little holly leaf on his hat. Cute. He's even cuter now. I love it. Okay. So next is going to be Baking Spirits Bright. So I'm going to put away my fern green. I don't think I'm going to need it because anybody know what color I'm going to use? Peacock. These are my 2 colors I love to do for gingerbread type things, and we'll do white still. White, crimson, peacock, maybe black. I'm gonna need some browns. All right, so let me show you. Let's move our pieces. So on Zoom, I know there's at least 1 or 2 of you that also got this kit. Baking Spirits Bright. Okay, there we go. All right, so we've got a cute little gingerbread cookie with squiggles and buttons and a heart and a frame. We have Baking Spirits Bright with a whisk, a heart, and 3 stacked bowls. We've got Christmas Calories Don't Count with some 3 little gingerbread cookies. And then the one that has this, like the reindeer one, says Cookie Tester and has a rolling pin with 4 little gingerbread cookies on it. So we're going to do like we did with the first kit. We're going to put all of our little pieces on our sticky board. Okay, so just kind of keeping them in order. I've got my gingerbread man, or gingerbread cookie, we should say, with the 3 buttons and the heart. And we'll go ahead and do the frame on here too. Him, I think we can do just holding it. All right, then Baking Spirits is in a few pieces. right. And our whisk and our heart and our 3 bowls. Oops. Okay, making sure I have them right. And then there's the background. Okay, the third one, Christmas, don't count. And then our little gingerbread. And then this cookie tester. 4 more little gingerbread cookies. And the rolling pin. Woo, lots of little pieces. All right, so for these, I've got peacock, white, and crimson. I think I need a 4th color, so I think I'll do hazelnut, which is probably going to be the color I do the gingerbread cookies. So, which one? I think I'll do the cookie tester, the background color of hazelnut. I need a drink. Okay. So cookie tester, I'm going to do hazelnut. And I should still be able to see where everything is supposed to go. The nice thing about these little signs, if you don't want to get the big frame, is you can just set these on a tiered tray, or Christina also has little easels or stands that you can get for the signs. These are probably going to get interspersed in my kitchen decor for Christmas because I do a lot of gingerbread in the kitchen at Christmas time. All right, while I have hazelnut out, I'm going to do all these little gingerbread cookies that are stuck here on my sticky board. Perfect. Okay. All right, so that's that background. Let's see. Next we have Christmas. Well, let's do that one. Red, teal, white. Okay. I'm going to do the one with the gingerbread cookie, the big gingerbread. I'm going to do that one white. And we'll probably do the frame red maybe. Or the peacock color. Okay. So I've got peacock and I have red. I think I'm going to do this one red. The Christmas calories don't count. And I'm going to spritz this one like I did the December 25 because the word calories is going to get, it doesn't have another piece that's going over that. So I want to try to not cover up that word. That worked pretty good. I didn't want any paint to go in the grooves of that word, and I think that worked just by kind of spritzing. Can you see there on Zoom what I did? You can see there on YouTube. You can still see that word calories, which is nice. Okay. And I'm going to do the frame for the gingerbread in red. What is this called? Actually, I'm changing my mind. I'm going to do this peacock because I want to do this one red. And I want it to be different. All right. So let's get our peacock. All right, this one also has the shiplap, so I'm going to spritz this one too to try to get a lighter coat of my paint, which is kind of thick. Ooh, it's so bright. If we're still trying to figure out the screw things, send me an email at monarchmomdiy@gmail.com and I'll try to help you figure out what it is you're trying to find. Didn't I have my pokey tool out? There it is. Just want to get the paint out of these horizontal lines. Okay. Baking Spirit's bright, and then we're going to do the frame around the big gingerbread cookie. All right. All right, so we have our 4 backgrounds done and some of our pieces. So our gingerbread, we've got the white background with peacocks. So let's paint our little gingerbread guy. I could do truffle, but I'm going to do hazelnut. Truffle is just so dark. And we will do okay. So he's got some frosting squiggles. Do those white. He's got a button, 3 buttons. Do those black. And he's got a little heart. And then this heart goes on the baking one. So we'll just do that red as well. Okay. So I think everything's done for the gingerbread one. We'll wait for that to dry and then we will glue that together. Okay, Baking Spirit's bright. Our background is peacock. We've got the set of 3 bowls, which I think I'm going to do those white and black. Maybe the top and bottom one's white and the middle one black. And then I'm going to do the words Baking Spirit's bright all in red. See, these individual letters here are why you really want to have a sticky board, because otherwise that would be really hard to paint all those individual letters. All right, for the whisk, let's do the handle. I think I still have some truffle on here. And then let me get my gray, mineral gray, and we'll do the top part of the whisk there with a baby paintbrush. So cute. Okay. I don't think I need that color again. The bowls. What'd I say? Middle one black. And top and bottom white. I will probably go around them with the opposite colors once they're dry. Okay. All right, let's go back to the gingerbread man, because I think we can start putting this one together right here. Thank you. Okay. Line it up on the outline. Same for our frame. This will just go around the outside of our square. Love it. A little heart. Don't move. Let's do this. Let's just do 3 little dots of glue for buttons. The nice thing about the wood glue is you have a little bit of time before it dries, so you can get pieces moved into place. Okay, now all of these are like frosting. You know what though, before I put that on, let me just do color in the little eyes there. Oh, so cute. Okay. There's our little gingerbread one. Make sure our frame is lined up. Very cute. I love the 3D effects of everything. And this is my brush I was using for Getting extra glue off there. All right, there is our first piece done of this set. Sorry, I'm on carpet and it's hard to get it to roll. Next, Baking Spirits Bright. We have the peacock colored background. I'm just gonna smooth it lightly. Whenever it's one that I sprayed, it gets a little, I don't know what the word is, rough. Probably because I'm adding water to the paint, so it makes it kind of, I don't know, not smooth anymore. Baking. Sometimes these small little letters, I gotta concentrate. Okay. Spirits Bright. All right, now what I was gonna do on the bowls, so these are like little mixing bowls that are stacked. So on the white ones, I'm gonna go around with black just to give them a little dimension. And then the black one, I'll use white. Okay. So they're kind of stacked, but they also have a little bit of space between each one. Cute. And then once those are dry, we'll add our whisk and heart. Okay, Baking Spirits Bright. So that one's almost done. All right, cookie tester. We've got the red corner piece. Like so. Man, it doesn't seem like I put that much glue. And then I press it down and all this glue comes out. It dries clear for the most part, but okay, cookie tester. And then we got the little gingerbread that are the same color as this, but they're going to be up on the rolling pin. So I think for this one, why does this look like it's crooked? Okay, I think for this one, I'm going to do the rolling pin this time with this color. Peacock is what it's called. And then the little gingerbread guys will go on there. And I'm going to do the words cookie tester in white. Just so I'm not doing every single word in red or peacock. Oh, that one had a lot of white on it. Now, Christmas calories don't count. Let's do Christmas in white. And I'm going to do don't count in black. Got a little bit of black in the other ones, so this will be good. Christmas calories don't count. All right. So I think everything is painted. I might do a little shading before they're finished. This one, I mean, I guess I can go around the edge with red. Gotta get a little more red on this one. Okay, there's that. Baking Spirit's bright. We just need our little whisk. And heart. Oh, that's adorable. Look at. So cute. That one I'm probably going to go around with white. All right, cookie tester. I just painted these. Let's see if they're dry. Let's outline our rolling pin with some black. Maybe even do black on the handles. There we go. I like that better than just plain colors. So guys that are watching, ladies that are watching, whoever's watching, if you have not done one of these kits yet, do yourself a favor and order yourself at least one kit. These are so therapeutic to put together. Honestly, we have so many things going on. And sometimes you just need to detach a little bit and do something that's not harmful to you. It's just something crafty. You're just making something, using a different part of your brain than most of us use in everyday life. And it's fun. And then you can say, look what I made. I think it was last last Wednesday, wasn't it? We made those sweater gift card or sweater gift card holder ornaments. Ugly sweater, Christmas sweater. I don't think it was called ugly sweater. It's called Christmas sweater. So fun to do as a group. All right, look at how the white letters just pop. I love that. Okay, now we just need our 4 little cookies. Are gonna line up on here. I gotta space them out first before I start gluing. All right, and they don't have to be in a perfect line either. Maybe that's not a rolling pin. Is it a rolling pin or is it a pan? I think it's a rolling pin. It would be a very skinny cookie pan if it was a cookie pan. Cuteness. Okay, there's Cookie Tester. All right, last one for the Baking Spirits Bright. We've got our I just felt like the red needed to be a little darker. Christmas calories don't count. Just a little bit of glue in random places on the back. I'm so sorry. I'm not watching The Touches of Peacock. I know it's so much fun to relax. Yeah, I may spray them. It's really not that necessary because these are going to be indoors. You could spray them if you want. And our 3 little cookies. Adorable. Okay. Christmas calories don't count. This one is going to have peacock around the edges because we didn't use this color in any of the actual pieces. Oh, that is adorable. Okay. Christmas calories don't count. All right, so I went around that one with peacock. This one I went around with red. You can barely see it though. Okay. This one with white. These are so fun. So yeah, these little mini signs, if you don't want to put them all in one frame, would be great in a tiered tray or spread out in your other decor. All right, this one I'm going to do black. Just barely. Okay, and there's Cookie Tester. Those are so cute. All right, I think let's give them a second to dry while I put some colors away to get out the colors I'm going to need for my last set, which is the Nativity set. I'm going to use Ocean white, most likely. I don't think I'm going to use red. I'm going to need yellow, hazelnut, this color. Okay, I think truffle, hazelnut, black, white, ocean, and maize, I think are the colors I need. I think I want to get that gold out too. Mix a little gold with the maize. All right. Thank you. I actually have one more set to do. I have the Nativity set, but I understand if you can't stay on or don't want to. Do I still have friends on Zoom? Do I have friends on? 3. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys on Zoom have the Nativity set, but I will keep the Zoom going even though. All right, let's get our frame. Let's see what these Baking Spirits Bright look like in the frame. So my frame I did very neutral in white and antique wax and gray so that anything I put in here would look adorable. All right, so that is the Baking Spirits Bright mini sign set. And our last one I'm going to do is the Nativity. So I'm going to take these out, put them over here to finish drying all the way. All right. Nativity. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, holy night. We've got baby Jesus in the manger with a heart. Oh, I do need red. There's a heart there. And a couple, I think these stars go here. I'm going to have to look at the picture. And then we've got Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus. So probably I'm going to do like this. Something like that in the frame. Okay? All right. I'm just going to assume these stars go here. I don't know where else they would go. All right, sticky board. Oh, come let us adore him will be pretty easy. This is all one piece, which is very nice. And our stars. Okay. Then we've got Oh Holy Night. This will be easy because it's just a star and the words. All right, then we've got pieces. We've got the manger, the hay, the heart, the stars, the halo, and baby Jesus. And here we've got baby Jesus with the halo, Mary's arm, Joseph's arm, Joseph's beard, Joseph's mustache, Mary's hat. And then we've got this piece that I think I'll need to do the faces and then a little bit of their clothes, because the rest is all going to get covered up by other pieces. All right, so I think on this one, I want to start painting the pieces first, because I think that's going to help me paint the other things. So what I'm going to do with my stars is I'm going to paint them. I'm going to put a little bit of, actually, let's do this. Let's shake the gold paint. See if I can get just a little bit in the lid here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint with maize. And then while it's still wet, I'm going to go over it with the gold metallic paint. Let's see what kind of effect that has. Let's see if that does what I want it to do. I think it does. I'm not looking for glitter. I don't want it to have glitter, but I do want it to have a little bit more of that goldish color. Okay. Do they come with the frame? No, the frame is separate. The frame, you can get a beaded frame that has 1 slot, 2 slots, 3 slots, or the 4. There was, when I put the links in the description, there's a separate link for the beaded frame. Okay, I'm going to do the halos in this goldish color as well. Okay, pretty much that's all of those. All right. Now at least one of these, I want to do a blue background. And I think it's going to be the one with the manger. Actually, yeah. All right, I'm going to do the one with the manger with the blue background. So it's kind of like, it's like nighttime. This is Ocean by Waverly. It's like a royal blue. Okay. And then I'm sure we'll use blue again. But let's do, got the manger here. We'll use hazelnut. Even though it was probably stone, we just traditionally like to think of it as a wooden box. But it was probably made out of stone. Okay. And then, let's see if I I have any of this gold left on here. Let's do our, well, that's kind of really close to the hazelnut color. So let's actually go over that with maize, lighten it up. All right. We'll do his swaddling clothes in white. One of these worked pretty good. Was not that one. Okay, I'm going to do that color, and then I'm going to go over it with hazelnut because they lived in the Middle East, so they were not Caucasian. But I don't want their skin to be so dark that you can't see. All right, same with this one over here. And let's do, let's see. All right, those are my skin tones that I needed. Those little eyes are closed, but I did get some paint in there, so I'm going to try to get it out. All right, I put red away, but probably I have enough on here to do this little heart. Okay. So pretty much have all the pieces done for this one with the manger. And before I put him on there. I'm just going to go around with white because I know that's what I'm going to want to do anyway. Right. Hey. Hello, Dazzle Arts. It's probably a good thing I had some caffeine today. I knew this would take a while because usually I do one kit and I'm doing 3. But I understand if you cannot stay on to watch the whole thing. You know what? Get my truffle. I'm going to do the legs in the dark brown. There. That looks more realistic-ish. All right. So cute. Now I'm just wanting to accent everything. Barely shading around his swaddling clothes there. So cute. Oh, where does the heart go? I don't remember. I think it just goes on him. Okay. Another little star. Oops, too much glue. And the little heart. Oh, that's so cute. I keep saying that after every single one. I do realize that. Oh, I love it. Okay, there's baby Jesus in the manger. All right. Oh, come let us adore him. All I've painted for this one so far are the 2 stars. So we need a background color. And then we've got this. And then we've got the words. I think I'm gonna do, I don't know. I think I'll do white for this one. The one that has the whole family, I might just like do antique wax for that one because you're hardly going to see the background. It's pretty much all covered up by the people. Or I could do hazelnut maybe. All right, so oh, come let us adore him. I think I want to do blue for the words. Ocean. black for this. All right, so that one's painted. Then we've got a shiplap background with a star, and then Oh Holy Night. I think I'm going to do black, but I'm going to spritz this one and do kind of a wash with the black. Which means we're probably not going to see those shiplap lines unless I get a paper towel. Okay. Now I want to do blue for those words too. Obviously, I didn't like that black on there. I could change my mind and make this the background for these guys. Yeah, let's do antique wax on that one, I think. I don't know what other... Well, I haven't done gold as a background. But I couldn't do gold behind the gold star. So let's do... no, we're going to do hazelnut behind the people. The family. The fam. You can tell I'm getting a little tired because it's harder to make decisions now. It's about time for new... new foam sponges. Some of them are really starting to shed a lot. All right, that'll be for the people. I am not sure I like this background, but I don't know how to fix it. Can I have two that have white as the background? I could always turn this around. Doesn't matter to me. What do you guys think? Oh, hey, Mary. Hey, Karen. I know, so many of them are so cute. Well, and it's like when you get them just unfinished and then you paint them, it's like, oh, they do. They turn out so cute. So I didn't like what I did on this one, so I'm just flipping this square over and I'm just painting the other side white. This will be for the star. And I keep looking for my glue. Okay, there's our little cross pieces and our words. Come let us adore him. And then we've got 2 stars. Okay. Oh, come let us adore him. I may go around with a color, probably hazelnut, maybe. All right, this one is probably gonna be the hardest one to paint just because it's got all these different pieces. Now, got a beard here. First, let's do his eyes because they're underneath. Just little oval eyes. All right, I think I'm going to use some paint markers because it's going to make this part easier. So I need to paint like kind of the bottom part of his headdress. So let's, I don't know that I want to use a ton of different colors, but maybe let's do that part black. Okay, so I'm going to do this top part black as well. We are so close to being done. I'm going to do his beard gray. No, he wasn't that old. Let's do... let's do hazelnut. I'm going to do his sleeve dark brown. All right, that's going to get covered up, and that's going to get covered up. So I can paint all this with truffle. Okay, because that's going to get covered up. I'll outline that. Let's go around his beard a little bit with the darker brown. And his nose. All right, I think Joseph is done. Now Mary, what is that space there? Okay, I know. I'm going to use the same blue that I just did on his stripe, on his little headdress thing. It's going to be the color of hers. Is that supposed to be her hair? I'm going to do it all as her headdress. Head scarf, head covering. Okay. Pretty much the same blue. I think, oh, and I gotta do the sleeve here. Don't worry, I'm gonna do shading on these so it doesn't just look like a blue blob. Excuse me. Okay. Oh gosh. No wonder this looked weird. I didn't have his mustache. I was wondering why his face looked so weird. There. That makes more sense. I'm glad you guys are having conversations. I'm sorry. I'm like in the zone here trying to finish. You know what I need to do is, which of these whites worked? Any of them? Ugh. All right. Throwing all these whites away. This one works. Because these markers are water-based, they really soak into the wood more than the regular paint does, which just means it's going to need a little bit longer to dry. Okay. All right. Let's do a little bit of shading. If I even have anything left in here. Okay, I guess we'll start by gluing them on. And this is our last piece. If that wasn't a headdress, just made Mary a smurf. I'm going to do some shading so it doesn't just look like all blue. All right. There's that. All right, give me my white. There. I just didn't know if the pointy parts were supposed to be hair. Okay. They're still moving around. Okay. I don't know why faces are so hard to paint. People are so hard to paint. It's very wet still because I used the marker. Okay. Now I just need his little halo and Joseph's mustache. And I think that's everything. No pieces left behind. Aww. Cute. Oops. His mustache is slipping down. Let's let that dry first. All right. Oh, holy night. Oh. Didn't do the words. Words blue. Alrighty. Paint markers out of here. Almost done. Oh, I almost broke a piece, my very last piece. Okay, but I didn't. Yay! All right, guess what? All these foam brushes are going in the trash because they've been all shedding on me. All right, let those dry for a second while I put my paint away really quick. And then I'll show you this last set. We can all go to bed. Hazelnut. All right, mineral, there we go. Missing a color. All right, wow guys, that was a long Wood Kit Wednesday. 2 hours and 5 minutes. But I got 12 of these little mini signs done. So here are the Nativity set. Make sure they're not moved around. So cute. Okay, let me show you on the frame. So cute. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will let you know probably next week what the November Craft With Me project is going to be. And I will come back in the comments and put the links. I apologize that it didn't work where I put them before, but we did the nativity set. We did the Christmas mini set. And we did the Baking Spirits Bright mini set. Wowzers, that was a lot. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions about the kits, if you can't find the links, just send me an email, monarchmomdiy@gmail.com. All right? Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great night. Bye.